Hello, I'm Stacy with Handmade by Stacy J. Today I'm coming to you with a fun video. It should be pretty short, but it's got some fun goodies. One, there's going to be an unboxing. Two, I'm going to show you some homemade bags that my mom made me. And three, I want to show you some pictures from an alpaca farm that I visited over the weekend. But before we get started, please remember to like and subscribe. So last weekend was my birthday, and I started off the weekend by helping my youngest son move up into his first ever apartment up at Northern Arizona University. So he's a sophomore this year, and it was just so fun watching him, get everything together and just getting him set up in his new apartment. But after we did that, I had coffee with him the morning of my birthday, and then I drove on over to Kingman, Arizona, where my mom lives. But before I left to do all this, a little something came in the mail, and it was this. So we're going to do an unboxing from my King Cole box, and I can't wait to show you what's in it. And so let's get started with that first. Now I'm going to go ahead and mute and fast forward past the actual tape opening part because I don't think you want to hear the crinkly bits. So I'm going to go ahead and get this part open, but then we will unbox it together. Okay, now we're ready to open this. So I've got the tape all off, and we're going to see what's in it. Ta-da. You're going to love this. So this is all the same yarn, but this is a big bag of King Cole Riot DK. I'm going to pull one of these out so I can show you. Okay, so this is the Riot DK. Look at how beautiful this is. This has so many fun colors in it, and it's the long stripes. So it goes, just very beautifully. And what I have in mind for this is, it's just something I think you're going to love. It uses easy crochet, and it's going to use, I'm guesstimating about 10 balls or so, but I think it'll be gorgeous. So look out for that here in a couple months. But about this yarn, so this is 30% wool, 70% premium acrylic. It's 100 grams and approximately 324 yards or 294 meters. Now this is a DK weight. So you can see here, it's the little bit of the thickness of it, but just look at these colors with the greens, the purples, even the little bit of black in there. It just looks so cool. And I think it's going to be perfect for this project coming up. So I'll have a link down below. So if you want to get your hands on the Riot DK, and they have a bunch of different shades. Like I happen to have some on hand. Hang on just a second. I'll show you some other colors. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, this is in the color Rocket. So it's just such a fun color, and I love the name Rocket. Now I just happen to have a few more on hand that are the different colors. So I'll go ahead and show you those too. These weren't part of the unboxing, but they are just all beautiful. So this one is Sea Breeze. So look at the colors in that. Like this is really pretty too. And it's got the blues, some light greens, some gray, and there's even just a little touch of what looks like could be almost a yellowish color. And then there is, this is the shade Mermaid. So look at these. Aren't these gorgeous? And it's got the magentas and purples and blacks and oranges. This is super pretty too. The hardest part with this project was really just determining what color I wanted to use, because then we also have the shade Party. Look at these colors. This is if you like the purples, and it has purples with some blacks and some blues, and just really, really, really pretty. So here, this way you can see it just a little bit better. But isn't that gorgeous? And then we have this one. This is if you like the greens, and this is in the shade Camouflage. Here's a little easier way to see it, so you can see all these different ones. And it's really neat how they have the striping in it because it goes just real smoothly. There's no hard color breaks. I love how King Cole did this. And then I have this one on hand too, which is the color Teal. So this one's really pretty. It's got the light blues and teals and browns and the really dark ones there too. Just look at how pretty that is. So yeah, so I'm going to be working with Rocket for my project. Let me get this up close so you can see a little bit better too. Just the different colors. So yeah, but now all of these balls are going to go into a project bag that my mom made for me for my birthday. She made me not one, not two, but three project bags. And she's a quilter. She's amazing. And she decided, because I had asked her if she would make me one. She had made me one years ago that I just loved. And I was like, hey, Ma, can you make me one more? Well, she made me three. So I'm going to share these with you. So the one that's going to hold my King Cole is this project bag. Look how pretty this is. This thing is so big. So it's great for the great big projects. So that's one side. Here's the other side. I think it'll hold them beautifully. And inside, she even put a pocket. So there's a nice big pocket in there. And it's all quilted. You know, she's just amazing. And I love her so much. So this just screams, let's put the rocket in there. So that way the colorful yarn is in the colorful bag and it's so nice and big. And then she made me two smaller bags. So she made this one, which is good for, you know, just a smaller project. I think I could still probably hold, you know, 6 balls of yarn in here. And it also has pockets. Oh, whoops. Here's the pocket right in there. And it's got the front pocket, which is divided. But then just look at the quilting that she does on this. It just amazes me. I've tried my hand at quilting. I'm no good at it, but that's okay. This is what I enjoy. I enjoy the knitting and the crocheting. So my mom does the quilting. But now I'm going to show you my favorite bag that she did. So anybody who knows me knows that I am a super, super animal lover. And I love my doggos. I've got 3 doggos. And so here's the bag. Look at how cute it is. It's got the little paw prints. And she did this wonderful quilting on the whole thing where she freehanded this. And it just blows my mind, the talent that she has. And it has a little pocket in the front. And then a pocket on the inside. And I need to find a button so that I can find one. But I think I'm going to try to find something with a paw print or something. You know, just kind of keep with the doggo theme. But I love these. You know, they're perfect. I mean, it's the best craft bags ever. You know, when they're handmade with love from your mama, how can you not go wrong? I mean, they end up just being the best because they're made with love. Now, when I was there visiting with her, we stopped by at an alpaca farm that's right outside of Kingman. And I'm going to show you some pictures here of them. But we had such a neat time. We thought it would be like a 15-20 minute tour of this farm. And we wound up being there for like 2 hours. And it was just Mom and I and the owner. And once we started talking fiber, he just lit up. And we got talking about different types of alpaca fibers. And I learned about the different types of alpacas. I told myself I wanted to get 3 of my own, but then decided, yeah, maybe that's not too practical. So, yeah, they were the neatest creatures. They were so sweet. I got to pet them. I got to meet Ted. Ted was the first one that we met. And they were just so, so fun. You know, I even got to feed them. At first, I fed them by cupping my hand. And then we went and saw another one outside where we fed him some leaves. And then I even put one in my mouth and, you know, got little alpaca kisses. So that was a lot of fun. So if you're ever up in Kingman, check out that place because that was just a blast. One last thing before I go, because I don't want to take too much of your time. But last week was the King Cole mini make along for the summer extravaganza finesse DK silk cotton make along, and I might have the name of that wrong, but it's the King Cole, you know, mini make along. Well, last week was my week to feature my pattern, and I featured the Little Frills Shawlette. So if you haven't had a chance to get your hands on this pattern, it is available for free to view on my website. But it's a nice long, it measures about 60 inches long, and it's only about 10 inches deep. But look at this fun little ruffle. So I'll have a link down below where you can get to the free pattern. And if you prefer a printable PDF, I do have those for sale too. But this yarn that's used is the Finesse Silk Cotton DK. It is just amazing. So even if you don't make this, get your hands on some of that yarn and find something that you would love with it because it's just a great yarn. But that's it for now. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you later. Thanks a bunch. Bye-bye.